Hello Moment friends! Andang here on launch day of Update 19, March of the King, and man, there are a ton of players that are online right now. It is just ridiculous. The server merges have clearly made there be so many more players. Behind us is Minas Tirith, as you can see there, and we are getting ready to talk to Aragorn, who's somewhere behind that mob of players. But first we're going to go ahead and start this auto-bestowal quest. You have been summoned by Prince Imrahil, who stands just outside the main gate of after-battle Minas Tirith. Well, we will do that in a moment, but first, we're going to talk to Aragorn and I guess Éomer. Oh, hey, people cleared out so we can actually walk up here.
I must consult with my captains and plan our next step.
I have established this pavilion so that I may consult with my captains and plan our next step. For I do not think it would be meet for me to enter the city at this time. I have spoken with Gandalf and the Prince of Dol Amroth, and they are in agreement. We must decide our future course. Yes, very true. Theoden, Fastred, Golodir, Halbarad are but a few of the names of those who fell on the battlefield yesterday. Many more of the fallen remain uncounted, and we cannot mourn, remember, or honor them while this is so. Please, my friend, go about the pavilion and see what you can learn of the battle. More took place here than any one account can comprehend. Alright, Aragorn, we will do that. And let's actually get the quest over here from Éomer. Andang, I have decided that before we take further action, we must dispose of the vile corpse of the Witch King's fell beast. I feel a shudder of revolt every time I look upon it, remembering how my uncle and king died there, and how my sister Éowyn nearly fell, too, battling the Witch King. The men shun it as well, and whisper that it is ill luck to let your gaze linger on the dead beast. It should be purged. Alright, well, we will do that. Oh, hey, he's got instance here too. Let's go. Let me know when you're ready, and I shall fetch Mithrandir to accompany us. He has mentioned some concern with the corpse, and wishes to oversee its disposal. Alright, here we go. First instance in Update 19.
In an attempt to cleanse the Pelennor fields, I have asked for you and Éomer to destroy the corpse of the Witch King's fell beast.
Alright, Gandalf, let's talk. The carcass of the fell beast still mars the field at which it breathed its last, and it remains a foul reminder of the villain it bore. It must be removed. I had thought to do so quickly and without ceremony, but a number of scholars from the city beseeched me, wishing to preserve some part of the creature for their study. Take this heavy cloth and wrap the head of it, so it may be safely transported to these scholars. We will then burn the body, for it cannot be allowed to fester here at the site of Theoden King's ending. Alright, Mithrandir. I guess I'll take the head. Head of a fell beast. Alright, wrap that thing up really well. Good work. Now set the head aside for a spell while you attend to the corpse. Oh yeah, don't everybody help at once. Okay, let's do this. Burning, yes. The corpse burns with eerie flames. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Look at that. Wow. That is really cool. Oh man. Good grief. Alright, well, let's go and talk with Éomer over here. The dead beast and its foul master have both been cleansed from the Pelennor, and for that you have my thanks, but the memory of them lingers. I would have seen both head and body burned, but if it is Gandalf's wish that the head be preserved for scholarly study. I will not gainsay him. It is still burning. Oh man. Let us away to the houses of Lorandeng, and we will bring with us our freshly wrapped burden. May the cloth shroud the eye of any who see us pass, for such a burden will work fear into the hearts of folk of the city. Even if the days of rending and tearing are done, the greatest evil it poses now is against the nose, Andeng. Let us deliver it to the scholars with this advice. Keep it not in an enclosed space. Rather let the place of its study be an airy one, and dispose of the foul-smelling relic when you have learned all you can of it. Mithrandir takes the wrapped foul beast head from you. Here we are. Mithrandir greets the scholars of the houses of lore. My friends, I have returned from the field.
We did not think you would return so soon, Mithrandir. We did not think you would return empty-handed either.
Fear not, my friends. I have been true to my word, and there is a wrapped package just without. I will spare you the sudden shock of discovery. Within you will find the head of a fell beast.
Can it be?
The head of the Witch King's steed? The very same. Study it with care, and learn what you can.
You have our thanks, Mithrandir.
You are most welcome, my friends. May some wisdom come from even this. Thank you for your help with this unpleasant burden, Andeng. Such creatures are bred in the darkness of Mordor, and little is known of them, save that they are raised in corruption and used for evil. They are fed vile meats and treated unkindly, and have proved fitting steeds for the enemy's most powerful lieutenants. Can they teach us anything more? Perhaps our friends will learn something valuable from this study, and perhaps not. But I am glad to have given them the opportunity for such learning. If there is a chance, it might be had.
Did you tell him about the whole green flame thing? Because that's kind of important, I think, Gandalf.
Alright. You should return to Aragorn's pavilion, if you are finished here. Yes, we are finished here, Mithrandir. Alright, here we are. Let's go talk with Éomer. I am sure that the lore masters of Gondor will learn much from studying the head of that foul creature. I hope only that the risk does not outweigh the reward.
Well, luckily the reward is at least decent for us, Éomer. Thank you for that, by the way. We're going to go ahead and take that.
We fought and died on this field, the men of Rohan and Gondor. We fought, and by some great miracle seized the day from the arms of an overwhelming foe. But the battle is finished, and it is a new dawn. So how is it that some foes linger upon the Pelennor? I have received word of one orc captain who seems bent on fighting to the last, taking as many of our men as he can with him. I am weary of death, Andeng. Will you find this captain and put an end to him?
Alright, we'll do it. First we need to talk to Imrahil.
Aragorn wishes to call a council of the captains,
in order to determine what to do next. But many of those he desires to have a voice are elsewhere on the fields, or in the city. Durban of the north and Elfhelm of Rohan are not far to the southwest, if you can hasten their return to the pavilion. I met Legolas the elf on my way here, and I understand he is a friend of yours, and was a companion of Mithrandir in the north. He spoke of fair words to me, and I marveled that his journey brought him to these lands during time of war. Aragorn will want him to be present as well, and also his friend the dwarf. I did not catch his name, but it seemed to me that elf and dwarf were bonded as friends, and you might not find one without the other. That is unusual of itself, but these are strange times, and we may well find our strangest friendship where we least expect them. Alright, well, let's go and collect all of these people. Ending. It has been a long time since we last spoke. I was unable to ride with the rest of my brethren into battle, for it took longer than expected to depart. I can assure you that Beacon Watch is safe, in my absence though. I expected to make good time on the ride south, only to be thwarted by a group of Uruk-hai. I believe they were tracking the rest of the riders, so I diverted my path from theirs to throw them off the trail. I rode into battle towards the end, and did my best to take out as many orcs as I could. Alright, buddy. Let's talk to Glühwein.
I stayed by the side of Theoden King, even after his passing, and helped escort his body to Minas Tirith. When I heard that Aragorn had set up an encampment on the Pelennor, I rode out to join him.
Alright.
Glühwein!
Okay, let's go along and talk with you, good sir. I cannot help you. I still heavily bear the loss of my sons. Wow. Down here. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright. Let's make our way back over here. Gambling. I am sure you fought bravely in battle. How I survived the ordeal, though, I cannot say. This old body has seen more combat than most. I suppose I am very lucky to still be alive. Hunting, my friend. I have been looking for Harding. He and I were fighting side by side, only to get separated in the fray in the last morning. I thought that we would meet again here at the pavilion, but alas, he is nowhere to be found. Okay. Let's talk with Aragorn. That yielded less than I hoped. No matter. I can rely on you to find the still missing, or presumed dead. Let me think a moment on what must be done. Oh my goodness, Aragorn, you got a ton of quests. Dervoin, son of Borhador, and Rosaren, a swan knight under Imrahil's command, are unaccounted for. You should search for them at once. Many corpses have been recovered from the field, some nearly beyond recognition. I fear that Dolan and Derfin, who were trampled by a mummock, may still be among them. Would you ask Dunn here if he is willing to identify his sons? Forlong, Gulaskill, and Herlin, all were lost in the tempest of yesterday's combat. What befell them is unknown, though I fear the worst for Forlong, who was last seen charging at full fury towards the line of Surhalar. Please search for them along the wreckage of the Pelennor. Ingold, captain of the Outwall, and Turgon, captain of the South Gate, both remain missing. Imrahil felt sure that they had retreated into the city before the start of the battle, but now it seems it was not so. You must add their names to those you seek upon the Pelennor. Okay, wow, we have so many people that we have to search for. That is crazy. And man, there are so many players. I still can't get over that. Alright, let's go and talk with you, good sir. You gently explain that Aragorn has asked Dunn here to identify his sons' bodies. I cannot. I've seen so much death. To see theirs. You came to know them well in the last days, did you not? We You go in my stead. Wow. Does not have the strength of mind to identify his sons. That is rough. Well, I think this is a good place to end this episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of March of the King. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.